Maker, you're... Are you all right, my dear? Were you hurt? Dreadful.
Seen me an hour ago.
Something about this dirt. We don't need you frightening the faithful. Let's keep appearances. You've handled this crisis competently, so struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must that. You must.
I'm not going to forgive what happened at Haven. Corypheus will be done.
You're angry? Good. Anger can save you when everything else is gone. Just make sure you produce. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first and teach them to fear it. I think you know what needs to be done, my dear.
Sir Lordy Bloomers.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
So, this is Skyhold. Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications. We'll be able to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
On the other hand, that means he can see us from miles away.
Let him come. I swear I'll take the Twister bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
Watch that this enthusiasm of yours doesn't get you killed.
The people flock to your banner, eager to fight for the Herald of Andraste. Their faith is a leash, and your Inquisition has taken hold of it. Tell me honestly, are you what they... Andraste's chosen?
I was chosen by Andraste. She saved me.
I don't. We all need to believe in something.
Inquisitor, meet Hawke, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawke, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him, after all.
You've already dropped half a mountain on the bastard. I'm sure anything I can tell you pales in comparison.
Oh, I don't know. You did save a city from a horde of rampaging Qunari.
I don't see how that really applies. Or is there a horde of rampaging Qunari I don't know about?
There's a Qunari. He almost qualifies as a horde all by himself. Fortunately, he's on our side.
So, then, what can I tell you?
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Dawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If they could have fallen under his control again. Possible. A friend in the Wardens. He did something unrelated for me. Stroud, he was one in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption. Did your friend with them?
He told me he'd be hired.
Know about what with the Warden?
The Temple were using a strange... It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it.
Griff Templars with him at... They looked like they'd been exposed to the lyrium you describe.
Hopefully, my friend in the Wardens will know more.
I appreciate the help.
I'm doing this as much for myself as for you. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood. Let me know if you have any other questions. Otherwise, I'll meet you at Crestwood.
You said you thought you killed Corypheus.
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. Did he reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts? He sent them after me. And I didn't just think. When the fight was done, he was drowned. Maybe his tie to the Blight somehow brought him, or maybe it's all Tevinter magic, but he was dead, I swear it.
Why did you step down as Viscountess?
I told you that the Templars in Kirkwall were using Red Lyrium. It made them paranoid, and eventually they turned on me. I left Kirkwall to try to find out more. Never imagined it would lead me to Corypheus.
I'd like to know more about Anders. What was he like?
I don't know if there ever was just an Anders. He was crazy. By the end, there was nothing left in him, except this insane need to start a war no one could win.
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
My brother's a Grey Warden. I had my friend Aveline take him as far from Orlais as possible. When all the Wardens started acting strangely, I had to keep my family safe. Sebastian is the Chantry advisor. The throne is still in contention there. Where there would be open war among the nobles, he'd have dropped everything. But he himself for doing it.
Assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition. What did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise. I was a little surprised, actually. Varric isn't one for religion in general, but he thinks highly of the Inquisition. I think the exact phrase was, has a good shot at fixing Blondie's mess.
We'll talk later.
Right.
Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the Conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. He doesn't talk much.
Hey.
So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Venatori, or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
Well, long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't think the Chant of Light as much as I should. But you can't see something like that and not believe.
Well, Grim and I are 10. Drink. I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option, but a few faces might help.
I knew some of the soldiers felt like that, but to actually hear it...
It's hard to be just an idea sometimes. That's all you are to most of them. It's why you could stand right in front of them without being recognized. You've got a good army coming along. Remember, no matter what comes next.
Scout Harding,
Worship?
shouldn't you be out there scouting?
In a bit. We're in Skyhold for supplies and a change of personnel. Not me, though. Indispensable.
What's been going on?
Sister Liliana glanced at me today. I think she's gonna have me killed.
I should go.
You knew where... You conniving little...
You kidnapped me! You interrogated me! What did you expect?
Hey! Enough!
You're taking his side?
I said enough!
Liliana and I searched for the hero of... but he had vanished. Then, we looked for Hawke, but she was gone too. We thought it all connected, but no. It was just you who kept her from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Hawke would have been at the Conclave if anyone could have saved Holy...
You've made your point.
Varric is a liar, Inquisitor. A snake. Even after the Conclave, when we needed Hawke most, Varric kept her secret.
She's with us now. We're on the same side.
All know whose side you're on, Varric. It will never be Inquisitions.
That's unworthy of you.
I must not think of what could have been. We have so much at stake. Go, Varric. Just go.
You know, I think if Hawke had been, she'd be dead too. You people have done enough to her.
I believed him. He spun his story for me, and I swallowed it. If I just explained what was at stake, if I just made him understand... But I didn't, did I? I didn't explain why we needed Hawke. I'm such a fool.
Good thing I still like you.
I'm serious.
You think I'm not?
I want you to know, I have no regrets. Maybe if we'd found Hawke or the hero of Ferelden, the Maker wouldn't have needed to send you, did. You're not what I'd pictured. But if I've learned anything, it's that I know less than nothing.
Inquisitor?
The Arch...
Hello there. Well, don't just stand there slack-jawed. Let's figure out what you need.
You're the magical advisor.
You're him. The Inquisitor. I'm Dagna. Arcanist Dagna. It's an honor, your worship. Is that the hand anchor mark? It's pretty. Reach was pretty too, in a destroy-everything sort of way.
I welcome you to the Inquisition. Look forward to your contribution.
Me too. I've heard some impossible things. I love things. Those are the best to make, well, possible. I've looked at Herod's devices. Precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane. Old thinking. No disrespect meant to the classical trades, but you need it. I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft them almost safely.
Where does a dwarf go to study magical theory?
I asked myself that question for years. Turns out, not in Orzammar. I had to start at a circle. I had help, though. A Grey Warden, and I am forever grateful. I visited a half-dozen circles. Wonders I've seen. And with an objective eye, I can see overlap. Every teacher, tradition, and it works so well with new thinking.
You were quick to join the Inquisition. Is there something...
How could I wait get close to you? And Corypheus? Goodness. And So when mages talk about it, I can only, well, dream what it would be like. So there's that, is your problem what I'll get to make. The rules are different here. Plus, you're paid, like, wow, so much.
Seemed impressed by the anchor. What does it look like to you?
Everyone says what you heard Corypheus say. That's a long chain of who said. To me, it says key. But keys do a lot of things. Open, lock, switch. Some open one thing, some open everything. It sounds like Corypheus made it to open, but it looks like you can use it to close. It may be that simple. It sure is pretty.
Qualifies you to Arcanist.
I took the title because I'm a magical researcher, philosopher, and master of practical application. And I like it. I can't actually do magic because I'm a dwarf, but that also means no risk of possession. Safer than a mage. It means that every skill I have, I've learned through reason and understanding. Coming from the Smithcast, I know the value of mastering a craft. Did you invented enchanting? Probably.
What is it you do exactly?
I was born to the forge. That's the role in the Smithcast. So the hammer and tong, that's like a heartbeat. But you've a man for that already, and a good one. I'm here because of my passion for magic. Magical study, magical theory, magical enchantment, and through it, the manipulation of masterworks. I studied it all with an objective eye. No secrets, no fears. That lets me apply principles like no other. Maybe one other, but I don't have the monkey of a mind, so I still kinda win.
What's the story with enchanting?
Lyria is the heart. In certain rational patterns, it beats like something alive. That's how I see it. So, a mage can make your weapons do things, but with the right runes, the right rarities, your toys become wonders. It's the one thing mages can't do. Drives them mad. Literally. Dwarves are resistant, so it doesn't affect us. Mostly.
You have the ability to make exceptional weapons and armor. Masterworks.
There's an art to the forge, as well as enchanting. You need an ear for it. And hands. Eyes, too. Nothing bad to say about Herod on that front. He's wonderful. But there's this little more needed. With the right bits, an edge can be more than an edge. Armor can do more than protect. A hue can be just a bit brighter. In short, smithing can be more. In short.
Another time, Dagna.
Of course. And I'll make sure it goes just right.
I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be all right. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
Everyone needs time for this transition.
Time won't help. Purpose does, and I got a load of it. Everyone just got a big, hard reason to hate Corypheus, and we already did, but we didn't have a name. You're the surprise, not him.
We left in a hurry, but you got into your old place. Save anything?
Family hammer. It's as stupid as it sounds. It's good to be back at work.
How's this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade, but ever forward.
You've got it all up and running?
Your basics, like always. There's space here for, I don't know what. This place was built for something big. It'll be a job to fill it.
Any thoughts about our new tenant?
You sure she doesn't own the place? Acts like it.
No offense, it needed work.
And fine work she's done to it. And for you. Don't mind me. Been a lot of change lately. Cheery as sugared flowers she is.
Have you any thoughts about the people we lost at Haven?
Shame about a darn. Experience like that, you can't just find. I never understood Manev. My fault, probably. The rest of us go on. It's what we have to do. You gave us the chance. Thanks for that.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
Perhaps the Maker set these in motion so long ago we can no longer see his hand in them.
It would be fitting if that were true. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
Only when I laugh.
Very good, Inquisitor.
What did they make down here? And what can I make?
What's with scalding? No fun. Mind your step for Twitter.
You mentioned a Grey Warden who helped you start your
Not any Grey Warden. The hero is a hero in Orzammar, too. It's incredible that someone like the hero of Ferelden would stop to help the little... Literally.
affected you in a special way.
Doctor saying it was a dark time. There was one light. See?
Your years of study have paid off.
Oh yes, the mages said I brought a valuable perspective. I've even presented my work to the College of Enchanters. I wanted an exchange. The surface about lyrium smithing and Orzammar would gain knowledge of magic. But now there's no college. I'm castless. So you're getting my best work, Inquisitor. Let's make some great stuff.
gave up so much, left your... Was it really that amazing?
Yes. I left my home and my family, but I just knew I could be more than a smith. I wish my people weren't stuck in the past, and I regret that my father couldn't imagine another life for me. But I don't regret what I did.
All right, rein it in. You have work to do.
Right, sorry. I get carried away when I think of it. Ready when you need me. Ready for anything, Inquisitor.
Dagna, show me what you can do.
Do you want fire? The first ask is always fire. It's fire, isn't it? Here's how it goes. Bring me the rare stuff for enchanting masterworks and prep it here, just like normal. Except it's not normal. It's manipulation of primal, and I'll make sure it goes just right. You'll see. Let's see together.
served a... Inquisitor.
That got a little heated. You all right?
Well, that depends. How angry is Cassandra? I wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
I know, Varric. You never would have kept quiet otherwise.
I keep hoping none of this is real. Maybe it's all some bullshit from the Fade and it'll just disappear. I know I need to do better. I'm sorry.
What can I do for you?
I need to know more about Corypheus.
Ask. I will give what counsel I can.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Can you arrange what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
I found the money. The Inquisition will compensate the families of those we lost at Haven.
Thank you. Any word?
Nothing yet.
Thank you for coming. Maybe you can solve this mess. Our missing patrols are being held hostage.
What are they doing in a bog?
That's the thing. Their leader, he wants them to fight you. Because you're the Herald of Andraste.
What do they have against Andraste?
Well, the Avar think there are gods in nature, as in the sky has a god and the forest. The Avar say he's sent by one, and they'll challenge the will of your god with their own. I think their leader's just a boastful little prick who wants to brag he killed you.
5 demons. I think I can handle myself southern barbarians.
Yeah, you'd think. But they're a brawny bunch. Getting to our troops won't be easy. You'll have to fight your way through undead. Wait, you're not squeamish about undead, are you?
It doesn't matter. I'm not letting the Avar butcher the Inquisition's people.
I appreciate it. The Avar are holed up in the castle on the other side of the Fallow Mire. Maker willing, the Inquisition's people are still alive.
Word for you.